What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of SkyWars. We're finally back playing my game mode on a new texture pack as well. I actually really like it. The diamond armor's purple. It looks really cool. It's called Astral. I'm pretty sure it's by Cube. It's Astral 16 by 16 by CubeCraft, if I remember correctly. You can get it on the marketplace. Because I'm too poor to get it anywhere else. Not poor, but you know. Yeah. Anyways, so today, usually I would come back from a trip to Florida and be like, yeah, let me tell you all about this, but today instead, that's my sword. Instead, I'm going to talk about school schedules, because those came out for me recently, and, oh boy. So, I'm sure you guys know by now, if you did know, then you must be new, but for a while there I was struggling with a lot of things, specifically depression, and that was mostly due to a breakup I had had, a very mentally traumatizing one, not because of, like, who it was, but more so what they did. So, I found out, thanks to Fallen, actually, a little bit of background first. So, me and Fallen were talking about our schedules because we were trying to figure out if we had any classes together, right? For those of you that don't know, me and Fallen do go to the same school. So we were trying to figure out if we had any classes together. So we were looking at our schedules. Now, Fallen is in the school SCA, or at least the group chat. And if you don't know what SCA is, I don't know what SCA is, but you know. Anyway, I think it's like student council of sorts. It's like the new student council thing. But anyways, he was in that group chat, and it turns out that my ex is also still in there. It makes sense, because apparently she won election for class president. I don't know how, but apparently. But it turns out that me and Fallen had already figured out we had history class together. We were super excited, because history is history. It's fun. We're both good at it. It's going to be a good time, right? Well, then we found out that my ex is also in our history class. And so I start, like, busting out laughing, which surprised my friends, because most of them were like, well, wouldn't you be worried that she was going to try and talk to you or something? I'm like, no, I'm going to flex, because one, I'm actually very good at history class. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We really are just right back to it, aren't we? No armor off of spawn. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. Anyways, so yeah, I'm very excited because I'm actually very good at history class, and that means that I'll be able to never mind. I'll be able to just kind of flex, because, you know, I can show off in history class. I'm very good at history. Hell, I talk about history with my father for fun. It's just one of those subjects that I've always been good at, whether it fascinated me or not. I'm just good at history. I don't know why. So it's like, it's just going to be very interesting to see, because I'll be able to... I'm also very funny with it, is the thing. That's the other thing about it. Like, there are two halves to it. I know how to make good jokes in history class, whether they're related to history class or not. History class just makes me 1,000 times funnier for whatever reason. So, I'm sitting here and just dying because all of that occurred to me all at once. I was like, yeah, I'm going to be able to do this and this and this just to mess with my ex. Because, you know, mental trauma. Wait, that sounded really bad. That sounded like I was trying to inflict mental trauma upon her. No. I'm just, you know, resolving some of my own. It's mostly resolved at this point. I just need to, you know, mess with her a little. That's all. But with the other part of that is, so one of the reasons that one of the reasons that she was trying to break up with me is because she was convinced I was cheating on her with one of my friends, like the first friend I made when I moved up here. I literally gave her no reason to think that. She just did. So I found out that that same friend is also in our class. Like, what are the odds of that? Genuinely. What are the odds? It's just so funny to me to think about, because that friend, along with Fallen, I'm really happy when I'm with the both of them. So the fact that I'm in a class with both of them, which means I'll be able to flex my history genius, I'll be funny, and I'll be super happy. Dude, it's like the ultimate revenge story. I'm so excited for it. I'm ready to just mess around with that class and make it the best class of the school year. But that was the big thing about this year. The other thing is she's also my Spanish class, and I'm not gonna get the same Spanish teacher I want that I had last year, because for whatever reason they didn't put me in her class. So I'm gonna have to swap to her class, because I really don't like the Spanish teacher that I did get, and it's just different Spanish. So anyways, I also have Spanish class with her, and it's not even like a Spanish teacher that I want, so that's gonna be just a slight problem, because I don't know Colombian Spanish. I know some Spain Spanish, and if you don't know, they are different in a lot of ways. So it is going to be a little difficult. I'm going to try and move classes, because there's really no reason to stay in that one. I thought I heard someone walking by. There's just really no point for me to stay in a class where I don't even know what I'm doing, because, you know, as I said, I don't know Colombian Spanish. I don't know South American Spanish in general. I know Spain Spanish. So it's going to be a little difficult, which is why I'm going to try and switch classes. I don't know how. I'm going to have to, like, bull crap my way into doing it. I'm going to have to be like, well, you know, it would be better if I went to this class, because I intend to move to Spain when I'm older, so it's going to be a bit better for me if I can use that practically. Something like that. Or I'll just straight up tell them, well, actually, my ex is in that class, and I don't know what I'll do if we have to do something together. I'll just, like, guilt them into moving my class. But yeah, it's not going to be a super bad year for the first semester, at least. So my schedule goes gym first block, which... What I'm thinking is I'll do Spanish. I probably can't really change my schedule, because it's either gym first block. Honestly, I have to take gym first block, because the Spanish teacher I want doesn't have a first block for classes. So I'm going to have to take gym for first block, which sucks, because, yeah, who wants to wake up and do gym class? Not me. But anyways, it'll be gym first block, and I don't have any of my friends in that, which is a little unfortunate. And then second block is Spanish. Then there's that SOAR thing I told you guys about. It's like the free block. But the sucky thing is, for the first week, you can't go to other classes, so I'm just kind of stuck in that one, which... But the good news is, my SOAR teacher is the same as my new Spanish teacher, so I'll be able to, you know, just kind of hang out there. I don't even have to walk for that part, which makes me sound lazy, but, I mean, the school's huge. And then third block I have English class, which isn't too far from my SOAR class. And then Friday I said Friday. Fourth block I have history class, and as we all know, history is going to be the best class. I do have lunch with one of my friends in both semesters, though. I believe, at least. I don't remember. No lunch with Fallen, unfortunately, but we have history class, so that's fine. And then the second semester is going to be... I'm not excited for it. For a few reasons. So first off, again, I have no classes with friends. And I guess it's not a bad thing, because I'll be forced to meet new people, which is kind of what I wanted to do this year anyways. Yeah, so I guess it doesn't really matter that I have no classes with friends. I would like to have a few, but it's whatever. Because this year, I mean, as I said, I did go in. I say I did go in. It hasn't started yet. But I'm going in with the intention of meeting new people because I want to, like, start looking for a potential new relationship. But it's like, at the same time, I would enjoy to at least have, like, lunch with my friends or something, which I don't, other than one friend. It's like, it's a little frustrating, but at the same time, I mean, I kind of did wish this, so. But yeah, I don't remember what order my classes are in, but I know I have biology, and it's not even honors, which makes me mad because I have to take the only reason that I would want the teacher that I have is for honors, and since I don't have honors, her class is just going to be, I'm not going to get an honors credit for a class that has as much of a workload as it, which means I'm going to switch classes because why would I take a normal class with an honors level workload if I'm not going to get credit for it? So I'm definitely changing that class, and I'm going to have to, what else did I have? I have another graphic design class, which I'm actually very excited for. I'm hoping that maybe I can goof off enough. Like, I'm good at graphic design, so I'm hoping that maybe I can do, I can make thumbnails and stuff, because my thumbnails are kind of lacking. That guy, okay, so that guy, let me tell you a real quick story. That guy right there, in the pregame lobby, he was like looking at me and punching above my head. He was like punching the air above my head. It was weird. And I don't know if it's because they knew me, or if it's because I had YT in my name, or if it's because I'm level 46. I don't know, but it was weird. I was a little creeped out. But I know I have graphic design. I know I have biology. I have probability and statistics, and I have algebra 2. You see, it was at this point that I made an epic clutch with the blocks and ended up hitting my opponent off the edge. However, the clip didn't save, so that's pretty unfortunate. Guys, they removed... No! My tree! It isn't... no! Anyways, well, that was another episode of SkyWars. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe. And if you didn't, I don't know, make another person watch and subscribe, because, yeah, why not torture them since you watched it? See ya!